have a complex system of buses in Greensboro, but primarily it still runs along the same lines as the trolleys. Buses run down Elm Street both ways, still up Market Street, but we've now added other routes trying to be a more cosmopolitan town. The trolley had originally started service because we were a borough, Greensboro, and only had about a 20 or 30 block area to cover. As it grew from the horse-drawn trolley in that area, it went out bigger as Greensboro grew, outside of Irving Park, outside of North Carolina A&T, outside of Market Street, and around Greensboro. One of the highlights of trolley service in Greensboro is you could go from downtown to Lindley Park, where we had a fairgrounds. We had a arena, baseball facility, and some of that is still left today with the pool at Lindley Park and the community center there. But in its heyday, it was the entertainment center of Greensboro, and the trolley took people from downtown out to Lindley Park and back, and then connected north and south on the bus system. My mother, who came to Greensboro in the 1930s from eastern North Carolina to seek her fortune, reminded me when I was a young boy in the early 1950s of where the trolley lines had run in Greensboro. Greensboro originally, at the turn of the century, was a horse-drawn trolley. And then in the 1920s, electricity was added to the trolley system. Actually, the history began 1902 to 1909 with the Greensboro Electric Company that was brought down from New York by two enterprising business folk. And from 1909 to 1927, we had the North Carolina Public Service Company that ran the trolleys, and then Duke Power succeeded them from 1927 to 1932, and Duke Power ran the buses and the trolleys together until about 1956. I was pleased to be a member of the City Council, a freshman member, in 1991 when the City of Greensboro finally took up the last trolley track in downtown Greensboro. And the City of Greensboro took over the transit system that Duke Power had and made it the Greensboro Transit Authority. Now, why don't we have a trolley system today? Because the advent of the automobile, and Greensboro became a great automobile town because we had the layout that made sense. We had north and south, east and west, Elm Street, Market Street, adding on to that Walker Avenue, Spring Garden Street, and others that made it very convenient to use an automobile. We were a spread out city, so we had plenty of parking downtown, and everybody in their homes had driveways, so that killed the old electronic trolley system and made, in essence, the bus system that we have today that many people still use. Will it be here 30, 40 years from now? I can't tell you. Who knows what we'll be doing then. But Greensboro laid a good network of roads. And now with the addition of the belt line around Greensboro, we'll continue to have that great transportation system. It's a beautiful day in downtown Greensboro. March the 3rd, 68 degrees, and we're at the downtown Hopper Trolley. Greensboro has a rich history of trolleys that used to go up and down Elm Street. There's one going by now. He's going to stop for us. Let's go. We're getting on the trolley.